Good morning, guys. It's pre-market now, and I was setting up my workspace to make things a little bit more efficient and faster for me whenever I enter into position. So I just kind of wanted to share what I had going on. I actually did this on my other laptop that's attached to my 50-inch television that's in my living room, but I'm going to actually do it on my laptop that I use for entering and exiting positions now. So it's the same on both. Unfortunately, even if you're logged into the same account, the same live account on both computers, which you can only do if you're on the same internet connection. If you're on two different internet connections, it only allows you to one login per location. But if you are on the same internet location, you can log into multiple systems. But so what I did was, because once I enter a position, I like to look at the 1 minute, the 1 day 1 minute chart, the 1 day 3 minute chart, and the 1 day 12 minute chart. Some people use 1, 1, 1, 1, 5, and 115. I'm just a little bit more conservative, so I use the 1, 3, and 12. But I'll explain it while I'm doing it. So what I'm doing is I'm actually switching. Well, first I actually added other time frames into my favorite time frames. So I have the 1 day 1 minute. I added the 1 day 2 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 12 minute. I used the 1, 3, and 12 the most, and then the rest of these I actually used to look back on the minute chart for up to 20 days. I think I have maybe 15, just to kind of look at historically how the stock has been doing, and it helps me gauge what I'm going to do on the trading day that I'm on. So anyway, so just to add one, I'm just going to add one that's not on here. You just add a time frame, and you go to intraday, and then you choose the 1 day, and then you can change this to there's a bunch of presets, um, or you can type it in. So you can type in something that's not actually on there. So like my 12 minute, I had to actually type it in because there's no preset. And so once that happens, it shows it, and then you just add it. I already have the 12 minutes, so I'm not going to do it, and I'm going to cancel this. So anyway, so what I'm doing is I'm setting up so that all of the charts are linked together. So I'm actually going to set this to Amazon because it's one of my favorite stocks to trade, and I'll link this to also, and this one also. So all three of these charts are now linked together, because all of them are set to one, and you can see that happened because when I changed it to one, all the other charts change to the same. They all change to the same chart. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to change the time frame on the second chart to a 1 day 3 minute, and then the last chart I'll change it to a 1 day 12 minute. And then once I do that, I'll go up to setup, and I want to do a save workspace as, and I'm going to call this the 1-3-12 position chart. And so I save that. And so now I'm going to load my other chart. So my normal Simon's workspace, which is, I don't know why I did that. I think it was because I had something going on before, and when I was actually setting up this chart, so it does that. I wasn't in SPY position, so now I'm back to what I was before. So once I enter a position, like let's say I buy Tesla or Amazon. Let's say I buy Amazon, and I'm into the position, and I want to look at the 1 day 1 minute chart. I want to just only look at Amazon now instead of looking at the other whatever I'm watching at the time. So what I'll do is once I enter Amazon, I'll go to setup and I'll load my 1-3-12 position. Don't know why it keeps doing that. And then it's on Amazon, and I can change this to anything. Like if it's on Apple, I can change it to Apple, and all three of them change. And if I want Google, all three of them will change. So it saves time since you don't have to actually change each individual chart individually. You can just go straight to your setup and then just load whatever preset chart, whatever your workspace are. So I have a few different ones set up, and I actually on my other laptop I have probably more set up because it's a bigger screen, so I have more options. But hopefully that helps you. It makes it more efficient. It makes it faster, and you're not fumbling about having to change each one of these. And then once you're done and you exit the position, then all you have to do is go back to your original Like I said, I don't know why it's doing that, but it's doing that. So once you're done, then you can just load your original chart back, and this is just individual charts where all of them are 1 day, 1 minute, and you can, like I said, you can change these. These are unlinked now, so you can change it to each one to whatever you want to change it to. So anyway, I hope that helps you, and I hope this is the first day of the new year, 2020. So I hope everybody has a nice green day today.